Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler is asking Nike to reconsider opening up its neighborhood community store in Northeast Portland after it closed late last year. While the mayor says the city cannot accommodate Nike's request for off-duty officers to act as security at the store, Wheeler has another proposal in mind. Fox 12's Drew Marine tells us about the plan and how a neighboring business is reacting.
Wheeler says they hope to create a dedicated neighborhood effort like they did in Old Town to help deter crime and revitalize the area, which one neighboring business owner says will be a win-win for everyone. It's been months since the Nike community store in Northeast Portland closed its doors, and its future hangs in the balance as they figure out how they can reopen it. While Nike never cited a specific reason for the closure, in a statement last month they said their employees and customers deserved a safe and secure workplace. Across the street, Comfort Auto and Body Repair owner Daniel Levesque says the store dealt with a lot of theft.
There was a lot of interaction with theft. It started to become more of a daily basis and kind of got out of hand.
In a letter sent last month, Nike asked the city if they could contract and fully pay for off-duty police officers to act as security to ensure the safety of their employees and customers, saying they needed a solution in place by May 1st this year. But last week, Mayor Wheeler responded saying that's not feasible. He says the Bureau is currently understaffed, and while they've hired new officers, the largest hurdle right now is the backlog of trainees going through the academy. For now, he says they can likely provide more patrols in the Elliott neighborhood while they work on a long-term solution. He says he and Police Chief Chuck Lavelle are hoping to put together a neighborhood-specific detail to deter crime and revitalize the area like they've done in Old Town, and says the Community Safety Division is working with community partners to make that happen. Levesque says this long-term move would be a win-win for everyone, especially if that means the store will reopen and people will feel safe.
We all love the Nike factory. We want it to be open, but we want people to feel safe at the same time. And I get a lot of business off of that too. You know, customers will drop off their car and go shopping. And I think it's going to be great for the community.
I did reach out to Nike this afternoon to hear their response to Wheeler's proposal, but I haven't heard back yet. In Northeast Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.
Drew, thank you.